overview of Gloy. Okay. The mine's claims start about 500 meters west from where we're standing now, and they run right through, well, a kilometer east.
So that Stample is about 1 kilometer from here.
No.
That's the middle of it.
Okay.
We're in the middle of the claim.
That's in the middle. Yeah. The old Germans had a shaft that went down in the middle there. They went down 170 meters. The 1 ton that we indicated drill reserve is only from here in the valley for 600 meters, and then only down to 50 meters. We've got 1.5 kilometers here, with potentially at least 100 to 170 meters, because the Germans have already worked down there. The extraction was 5.3 gram a ton. On the eastern side of the mine, basically from the ridge there, going that way, there's a hanging wall zone that's, I believe, going to double the reserves of this mine. It's got free gold in it. We've worked some of its areas, but just very, very little. Now, if you look down this valley, wherever you see huts is likely to be where there's what we call these korakozas, the small miners. That's who we're processing for now. They extend. I mean, the guy that we're milling today comes from literally 10 k's from here, down the valley. And he's one of the miners that we've assisted. I've got a compressor there. We've assisted him with all the legalities, explosives, that kind of thing. We get 25% of his recovery for that infrastructure that we provide. And then he pays all his other charges, being transport and milling.
So where are the crushers and the diggers and the excavators and all that?
There's the excavator. You saw it working there.
Okay.
There's the JCB standing by the tanks. One tractor's out. I saw one tractor in, in fact both tractors are in, and the third one is parked. You see the ramp there and the crushing, there's a bin. You see the bin? We'll go closer just now. That is a 10 ton an hour primary and secondary crushing circuit there.
So it's sort of collecting from where? It's collecting from that area and goes to that crusher there. So where's the 10 tons? Where are they coming from? They're coming from there?
They would come from the mining area.
The mining area is there right now.
It's there. We'll show it to you just now. We're not mining currently. We're not mining. Mining here needs to be developed. I've got 3 shaft positions identified, approximately about 450 meters apart. 3 shaft positions from which the intention would be to pull nothing less than 50 ton a day from each. And then you'll waste it and so on. But a net 4,500 ton a month.
Have you got a development plan?
I've got a plan. But when I discussed with Michael Nielsen earlier in the year, we were waiting for geological confirmation of resources, and that will determine the plan. But I've got a pretty good idea already. We've got a shaft position in the center of gravity of this ore reserve, and then one just on the extreme here, and one.
So the one shaft is where? This side? Where is it located? So you said there's one shaft.
Can you see up there where there's someone walking on the road?
Yeah.
You see the mound of earth?
Yeah.
We've already started digging. We used a bit of an open cast method there to remove some ore, but I'm really actually extracting that ore to get through the soft zone and get into the competent zone, because that's where I want a 5 meter wide incline shaft, because it's instant production.
So basically then the shaft would go in, you would get the 10 tons out, and it would go in here into the crusher, and then the process begins.
Right, what we've still got to build here, from the crushing plant, you'll have an open air stockpile, underground reclaim conveyor, a bore mill, a gravity circuit, and then 6 CIP carbon in pulp tanks.
That'll all be put in place there.
That's still got to be put in.
Yeah.
From there now, a tailings pump would pump the tailings up to that area that was cleared for the purpose over a year ago. the reason for up there is because the water will gravitate back into the circuit. You're just saving on pumping expense.
So just thinking out loud, you said earlier you have 130,000 tons of dumps
Plus more.
plus.
Plus.
Why don't we start with that as opposed to taking a shaft?
It is in the plan.
I mean, if it's
In the
if it's
plan,
already-
it was get your CIP in as fast as possible and start with the dumps because it's instant income.
instant gold and it's 100 kilos.
And there you go now with your shafts,
And that'll fund the
so that
CIP plants.
your shafts, yes, the shafts will gradually take over from the dumps. The plan is 2 stamp mills. There's one, the second one next door to it. There are 3 or 4 very identified as being the most reliable, biggish small-scale miners in the area, like the one we're processing for now. That's Johnny, Peter, that we're milling there. Where we assist, and you know you're going to get at least 7 ton every day of the month from them. Now there's 4, and that would mean 2 stamp mills there. And that's literally already 1,000 ton a month. All right? It's actually a bit more than 7 ton a day. It's about 9 to 10 ton a day per little shaft. These are guys who've been mining for I've been servicing them for 18 years. I know their grades. I used to buy their gold. I know their recoveries. This one is 8, 9, 10 gram a ton. His first few loads we've just done were over 12, but I know he's been stockpiling good stuff. And anyway, there's already 1,000 ton a month, which are going to give you tailings well over 4 to 5 gram a ton. Those tailings will be pumped and incorporated into the CIP circuit. Over here on the road we've just come in, which is a new road by the way. The original mine access road is over there, but we're trying to draw away the attention of every Tom, Dick and Harry walking straight through the heart of the mine. We built this new road so that we're trying to prevent that. But over here where we came in is where I want to have another 3 mills. They will do another 500 ton in total in a month, and that's servicing the smaller korokosas, the ones you see once every 6 weeks with a load, and they get their money and they go to the beer hall from there, and then when they finish their money they go back to the mine. So they
Currently,
will be
the
over here.
revenue, I mean, given that we're not mining it, the revenue is mainly from other small-scale miners here.
That's from toll milling, isn't it? It's toll milling what you're doing, right?
That's toll milling, yeah.
But you're also doing tailings currently.
I'm
Your-
also
your own.
recycling some of the old dumps. At
Okay, so
about
the revenue is coming from the old dumps, plus some of the infrastructure here is being used by the other small-scale miners here.
I'm toll milling and I'm recycling some of the old dumps.